Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live for the season finale here at Daytona International Speedway. It is the Racers Elite Network proudly presents the championship race here at Daytona. Adam Chapman, Todd Chase Jr. in the booth for the final time this season. Do got some news to break to you here in just a minute, though. And it is not a new series. Just want to put that out, not for us, but I do got some news to break out. Todd, welcome back to Daytona. I guess we've spent some time here over the past few weeks, and we're here again for the Racers Elite.
Daytona, baby!
Oh, God. Oh,
Yeah, I had to throw that in there.
You really did have to.
Yeah, I did. It's the final race of the season. I gotta do it.
It is.
So,
right now, qualifying underway. It's kind of going all over the place for me. DPV, Dale Prokop, is on top of the board.
yep.
In the Gen 4, only 3 classes here tonight, Todd Chase. Troy Thomas switching from Gen 6 to the next gen. He is your Gen 6 champion.
Yep.
Interesting there. And then the Truck Series, Ronald Powell's on top of the board. Hunter McCann, I believe is who I said was the champion as well.
Yes, I believe
Is that
what
right?
you had told me.
Or is it Nathan Emerson?
It's either one or the other.
I'll find out. But either way, Daytona.
Yeah.
It's Daytona,
Yeah,
baby.
not really much you could say about this racetrack. I mean, you just going fast, turn left, and pray to God that you make it through.
Pretty much, because wrecks are going to happen. It is Hunter McCann, by the way. Wrecks are going to happen at some point. We've been to a track similar, Todd, earlier in the season. You may remember when we went and raced at Talladega for 70 laps. This is 75 laps. So I cannot remember off the top of my head how many people we had at Talladega. I will find out for sure. I think we had a fairly decent crowd, which we got a decent here tonight as well. There is a few drivers, I think 17, 18, something like that here tonight. Last time we raced Talladega, once again, restrictor plate type track, we had 24 drivers, but it was Matt Schlosser who won the overall in the Gen 4. Andrew Teft finished second, so we'll see how it goes here tonight. Only, 5 Gen 4s, Todd, is what we said? Is that right?
Yes, I believe that's what we had in the practice session.
Yeah, 5 Gen 4s, 7 next gen.
Yeah, so
5,
I mean,
6, 7, 8, and 9 trucks. So,
yeah, so a good crowd, I guess you could say, for the finale tonight.
but I think we can go ahead and say this now. This Wednesday, me and Todd will be back in the booth for the final time with a Racers Elite Network to cover the Xfinity Series. And I think what I'm going to do is I don't think it's going to be something we're going to do permanently by any means. I don't think we're going to get back into broadcasting permanently. We kind of did this just to do it. But I do think I will stay with Racers Elite in their Discord. And if they ever need like a fill-in, I can possibly do it depending on what day and stuff for fun or maybe teach somebody. Yeah.
I was kind of thinking of the same thing.
Yeah,
just kind of hanging out, you know.
Because they have treated us really well over here. Andrew,
They have.
They really have done a good job. I feel like he's done a really good job in general. He's got a bunch of stuff going on, Todd, including a new series that I can speak of, I think.
Yep.
This was just posted today. And running Saturday, Todd Chase, for the Racers Elite Fixed SRX Series Season 1. And
Tell you what,
go ahead.
as a driver standpoint, I do not like that car, but from
they're fun to watch.
They're really fun to
They
watch. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out with them guys on Saturdays.
Yeah, because they mixed in some dirt races. They got 2 dirt races, and they got some other tracks as well. And I think their season is the preseason starting March 1st. As Iowa to go to IRP, Hickory, Concourse. Concourse will be awesome, these cars. Eldora, Kern Speedway, Stafford. South Boston will be good. And they actually have a chase, by the way. Last 4 races is a chase. South Boston, Knoxville, Nashville Fairgrounds, 5 flags. But pretty cool. I think it'll be something cool or something different. You don't see a lot of SR series. I know there's one out there that is really popular, and I cannot remember off the top of my head. who it is. But anyway, Todd, just to let you know, we've actually had a couple more drivers join late in this one. 21 now.
There we go.
So should be a pretty good race. Once again, 75 laps. 75 laps at Daytona is not really a lot of laps, but it's enough to get us racing and enjoying it.
If I remember right, at Talladega, the Gen 4s only were able to go like 20-some laps
Yeah, it
on a
wasn't
tank of
much.
fuel.
Yeah, it really wasn't much. It was low, wasn't it? It was like 20 laps.
Yeah.
So I would expect that to be about the same, even though they was able to win overall, because they are a lot faster in general than most of these. So we are starting to grid up. You guys can see the grid right here on your screen. Maybe if I get it right, and for some reason, oh, there it is. There we go. You can see it right down, going down through it. All the overlay sponsor are brought to you by SDKgaming.co.uk. That's what we use our overlays through. Todd used a different overlay tonight for him, but these are the overlays we use for the broadcast and all that good stuff. So we are set to go green flag here in just a moment. Todd Chase, don't really know who's going to win in a place like this. Do you have a projection? Do we see the Gen 6 or Gen 4s dominate? Do we see a different class win?
I think I'm going to stick with the narrative that we've seen all season long. I believe a next gen is going to win this race. As far as who, it very well could be Brandon Honeycutt.
Yeah, I think it's a very good possibility. All right. So, we'll jump down to the track. I haven't been down there. I've been up here just on spectator mode. And you guys can start seeing these cars. We're all off the grid here in just a moment. Up front, a lot of good looking cars in here. Now, that 28 car.
Yes.
Probably my favorite looking car in here. It's Alan Wild. He's starting a little bit further back in the pack. You guys see him right there. I really like that car. I really don't know what it is about it. I do like it a lot. Just the way it looks. Oh, there's a better look of it as we start to roll off. Don't know who East Davison is. I'm probably horrible. It's probably some college, I'm guessing. But still, really cool looking car. All right. Daytona, Todd.
Yes, sir.
You like this place? I'm hit or miss about it, personally.
Yeah, it's kind of a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, because I'm not a fan of draft tracks. That's just me.
I mean, I have more love for Talladega, to be honest with you, because it's a lot wider. You feel more comfortable because you got more room between the lanes and stuff. But this place here, when you wreck, you really have nowhere to go.
We're not very sure on which line will prevail. It should be the top line. If it's any indication of what the Daytona race is, we're liking the official. We ran the Truck and Cup Series official races. It should honestly be your top line.
It should.
It could change a little bit, with Gen 4s and stuff and all that. But I feel like the top should be the preferred line, but it may not be.
I will say, if you're going to ride in the back, just kind of chill.
Yeah.
The best spot is going to be down by that yellow line, because then you, like you've always said, you've got options to go to avoid the incident.
Yeah, that's one of the things we talked about when we were in a lot this week or this past week was options are important to have at a place like this, and you got to have them. So we're going to find out though, Todd Chase, for the final time this season. We're about to get this one underway.
75 laps is the distance here at Daytona tonight. Race car drops off. The green flag is out in the air here at Daytona for the season finale for the Racing Team Series.
Will lead down into turn one. This should be very interesting here because we think these Gen 4s could pull away fairly quickly if it's an indication of what it was in Talladega.
Cody Benelli drops from the top lane down to the bottom lane. Going to push Campbell and Dale further out front. That's going to leave Andrew Teft on the outside lane with the next-gen cars behind him as we see him try to go 3 wide down the backstretch.
Yeah, Benelli in the number 19 car. You could kind of see for now, everybody kind of tucked up close to each other. Not super surprising early, but we should start seeing, if the Gen 4s hook up, start seeing them possibly, I would guess, We're not entirely sure on how that's going to work, but we think they should extend.
Lap 1 in the books. It does look like Lee Campbell led that lap.
Yep, Campbell was able to lead that lap that time. Of course, up on the higher side. And we talked about it. I think this higher side should be the lane to really watch. Right now, everybody kind of tucked up, kind of awkwardly. Nobody's really real tight tucked up. The top line looks a little bit better. There's a little bit of a gap on the bottom. But they're really nice tucked up. This honeycut drops down.
Starting to see a lot of these guys kind of bobbing and weaving. I wonder if that's something to do with the wind out there tonight.
So I'm seeing
on
8
that
mile an
racetrack
hour right here coming out of the corner. It's 8 mile an hour south wind. I don't know if I actually have. You would think I would have which direction south. I do not have that. At 6 mile an hour right here. But yeah, it's kind of changing. That's something I don't think is talked about enough, Todd. Official racing, that you start seeing the Gen 4 now break away officially. Yep. So this is kind of what we expected.
Don't see Kimmins trying to let Lee Campbell and Andrew Pep down the bottom. He's trying to close that gap to Benelli, keep that train going, but he's actually fallen off pace there.
We just spoke about the wind, Todd. That's something that we as kind of been, more looking at a little bit more as just move that car up a little bit.
I do want to mention there the new fastest lap is a 45.89 put down by Kimmins.
Yeah, that's quick.
That's
really fast.
Very quick around this
really
racetrack.
Fast. I didn't realize the Gen 4s actually went that fast. It's ridiculous how fast they go.
One thing I have noticed already, Andrew Teft now that fourth car down on the bottom lane, leaving Lee Campbell out there with no draft help behind him for at least about a second or so behind him. But you see Honeycutt now jumping into the outside. Hopefully they can kind of close the gap there on Campbell.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at speeds right now. Everybody over 190 miles an hour. That includes the trucks as well. Kind of getting an idea of how fast. And we thought that we would see the Gen 4s. I can't remember at Talladega, did the Gens or next Gen over the course of a few laps a day start to outrun? I mean, nobody's really getting away, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah, I think they did, and it was all over green flag pit stops.
Yeah, I think so too.
The reasoning for it.
I think it was too. So everybody off turn 4 pretty clean. We did have some big wrecks in practice, by the way.
And, yes, we did notice that.
We've seen a few that was pretty massive. So hopefully these guys keep it clean and green for the time being, anyway. What do you think of the NASCAR races?
So far,
we actually didn't talk about it when we was just talking amongst ourselves.
Good. Yeah.
You liked it?
I don't know if he just. What's that?
Sorry, I think I was
lagging.
I think I was lagging too. I think I got it fixed. Anyway, what did you think of the NASCAR race this week?
Well, I thought everything was great, and up until the last lap, where they had that wreck off turn 4 at Atlanta. Did not agree with how they threw that, because now it's starting to become a thing where is the white flag the actual checkered flag,
No, I agree. I kind of watched that too. And the wreck was well behind them. Let them race. You know what I'm saying? And same thing happened. But the day before, Saturday, it was completely opposite.
Yeah.
So it's like
they let
NASCAR,
them race to the line.
Yeah, NASCAR is so inconsistent with their own rules that I think it hurts them.
Well, as you say that, we see them go 3 wide for the lead. You've seen Dale unable to block the run from Lee Campbell. Cody Benelli going to go down to the bottom.
Oh, look at this.
He's able to stay up there.
Nice sell. I don't know how. That's really interesting. Look at this truck shooting the middle.
Yeah, but look at this run. This outside lane is
See
getting
you later,
now.
friends.
Yeah.
See, that's the next gen over time. That's what we've noticed. We noticed that at another track, too, that was really big. And I don't think it was Talladega, but it was Honeycutt pushing another Gen 4, kind of like he's doing right now.
Yep.
And was able to really push them out really far. So, with that said, it is a Gen 4. We're up in a blimp cam, by the way, because I know it's a little loud a second ago, so I kind of wanted to take a break from my ears. And here comes the outside, by the way. But it is a Gen 4 is a next gen's starting to break away a little bit.
Yeah, they're breaking a little bit, but like you said, here comes the outside lane with Andrew Teft. Gonna push Dale out there. Dale also doing it for Dale out there on the racetrack. You know, I had to throw that
in. I wasn't going to say it. Truth Holt, by the way, currently leading the trucks. Trevor Woodward, currently second in the truck standings right now. We've kind of been focused on the front just a little bit more than normal because they are racing really well. And I kind of want to watch that.
Yeah, but getting back to Atlanta, you know, I got very lucky this weekend, by the way, by doing some betting on some races. And
I did Sunday. I don't know what on hill.
Yeah. Well, I thought my pick for Sunday, Ryan Blaney, was going to be able to pull it off, but Carson Hocevar had other plans for me, I guess. But we very well could. Well, I mean, we very well could be talking about Hocevar picking up his first win if they would have let them run it to the line.
He was a little aggressive.
Just a little.
But he was going for his own win. You're not there to make friends. I think that you got to have some friends come playoff time.
Right.
That non-friend may just wind up turning you for what you did to him earlier in the year.
Hey.
I mean, and I don't think you really want to do that, but he knows more than me. He's in it. I'm not. But we've seen that happen plenty of times.
Oh, yeah.
So Gen 6 Todd back up front now. Looks like first three cars, and then Honeycutt side by side with Heft. But Gen 6 right now up front. Honeycutt, Nunez, Thomas. Of course, Thomas, the Gen 6 champion, not running Gen 6 tonight. So only three classes, which makes it easier for us. And come Wednesday, it's going to be real easy because we will be broadcasting Xfinity, and well, it's a single class, so we all know that.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out there at Pocono as the outside line again going to prevail. You see Andrew Teft trying to go down. He's going to go down and bring Dale with him. Block that run that Lee Campbell had.
Let's see. I think the fastest lap now is Brandon Honeycutt Todd, I think.
Let's see here with a 45.81. I
think it is.
Yes.
Yeah. So good luck. 3 wide for the lead. Gen 4s.
Once again, can Dale make this work like it did the last time? I don't think so. He's 3 wide here for second. Yeah, he's going to be able to slide up here in front of Lee Campbell and get a run down the back stretch. It'll be interesting to see if this run allows him to come straight back down in front of Teft.
Something that's impressive me is the truck in 7th place. Truth Hulk has worked his way up.
Yes.
Really, I mean, you can see it. No truck near him. A few trucks behind him, I guess. But we was talking about this earlier as well, Todd. We think pit stop Gen 4 should be around that 20 to 25 at most.
I would think so.
Yeah, honestly, it might be sooner than that, dude. I don't remember.
Well, see, this is where I think people like Cody Benelli and the 52 of David Kimmons, they're in the catbird seat right now, being further in the pack, just saving, like you said. Meanwhile, you got Andrew Teft, you got Dale, Lee Campbell out there swapping the lead back and forth, burning more fuel than everybody else. So
Yeah, when you're up front, you're normally flat foot.
Yep.
A lot of people say you could dictate the speed of the race. That is not technically true in iRacing, at least in plate racing, that is. So you tend to flat foot the whole way. You burn more fuel when you're in line. Of course, the draft and stuff like that, you can lift and maybe only and save a ton more fuel. About half of what the other people would save.
Yeah, but some of these people back here just kind of riding kind of a little off the back here, they're going to start burning more fuel just like the leader would. So at the end, it's kind of like a double-edged sword for them. Yes, they're out of the way in case a wreck happens, but at the same time, they're probably going to have to pit with the guys up front because as you see one go flying, back up, that's David Kimmons into the wall and back down.
In the pit lane.
The inside wall hard.
No caution will come out for that. We'll back this up and get a replay. That was really scary. Came across the track. It could have went really bad, as you see right here. Yeah, the truck shot really lucky right there. He came up in front of 3 of them.
Yep.
Into the wall. So, he will be running around for a little bit. Hopefully catch a break later in this race. We'll have to wait and see.
Good news is these guys don't have damage turned on.
Yeah.
So
with that said, we're starting lap 17 of 75. So laps are ticking by pretty quick. I'm going to be interested here to see if Lee Campbell is on the top side right now, gets down, because I noticed a couple cars have been dropping down. And I'm wondering if we could be starting to see some pit stops.
He might have a chance right here.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if
the
drops
truck
down.
Clears him.
Well, and then that door closed quick. But now he said,
"Yep,
you ain't dropping."
Dave, you can go to the back.
No. Let's see if anybody comes up this time. I don't think it will be, but it may. Nope. One of the hardest things here is pit lane, by the way.
Yes, it is difficult because the racetrack is a lot warmer and a lot cleaner than what pit lane is, or even the entry to pit lane. I know that week that we ran some of them truck races and the cup races, we actually noticed some people having issues getting slowed down to where they blocked up the rear brake and have spun out.
Yeah, quite a bit. That is, I mean, you're going for about what, 60, 65? I can't remember what
55 or 60.
55, yeah, I think it's 55 or 62. So, pit lane, always a fun thing to get on. Usually you have to stagger if you can do so. Everybody don't know how to do so sometimes. Sometimes people get, just the luck of the draw. It just happens. But we've seen plenty of wrecks happen on pit road. I've caused them a few times.
I know I've caused a couple as well, but I mean, that's just the nature of it. You're trying to get everything you possibly can.
This outside lane is stopped. They have not moved up. But we got to the Gen 4, it jumped up, and Nelly jumped up behind Campbell. So they might be able to push a little bit here. If I notice Truth Hold, the truck falling way back, he falls back to 16 near the end of the line.
Yeah, as we see nobody coming down pit road. It is just Lee Campbell and Cody Benelli up there, the top lane right now.
You know what's interesting, Todd, is that if you can make it to 25, this is a 2-stop race.
Yep.
If you can't make it to 25, you're looking at a 3-stop race.
Yeah, and look at this. Campbell and Benelli making some ground up in the only 2 guys up there. Yeah, they're fighting for the lead.
Maybe if the Gen 4 is actually faster when they're tandem compared to like the next gen now. So it's really interesting to think about because back in the day, you would see more tandem drafted.
Yeah.
I can't remember the Gen 4 if that was the thing, though. Did they tandem with the Gen 4? I can't remember. Was it the Gen 4? I think it was.
No, I believe it was Gen 5.
Okay, it may have been the Gen 5. What was the Gen 5?
Might have
Was that
been-
the car tomorrow?
Yes.
Okay. Then Gen 6, and then Gen 7 is the current Gen.
Yep.
Gen 6 is still my favorite. Up front, it is Gen 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like these, the Gen 4s and Gen 6 is my favorite.
I kind of like the looks of maybe like the Gen 3s or Gen 2s.
Yeah, Gen 3
that
was
we
good
had.
because that was like the Lumina.
Yep.
And that was, by the way, coming to iRacing.
Is it?
That's what I've seen. Something about it. Hopefully, it's true.
So would that be like a class in itself,
I don't
or
know how they're going to do that, to be honest. I'm not sure what it's going to replace.
I mean, it may not replace anything. It may just be another like
True.
87
That would be
Cup
fun,
car.
man.
Or
Like,
something.
them cars would be really fun.
Yeah.
Like, imagine driving like an actual Jeff Gordon paint in the Lumina. Or
Yes.
or paint with that paint on it. Like, that would look so good.
Yeah.
This body, like, the body's kind of look boxed. You know?
Got a big group coming down
that's
pit
what I
road.
thought. I was like, do we have people pit? Oh, we have Rex. We got Rex. The 12's around. Few trucks.
Yep.
We'll get a replay real quick as they come down. You see it. That's what we talked about. Todd mentioned it. The pit
Yep.
lane, hot tires, colder pit lane. Got to slow down very tough. So I'm sure there's going to be some penalties. That was a massive group, by the way. That was all the trucks. Every one of them. So the trucks
Yeah,
finished first.
now since we've had them guys come down pit road, Pinelli and Campbell have been able to reclaim the lead. So now, how long can these guys stay up front with,
Well,
running
it
that
looks
top
like-
lane by themselves?
It looks like they're going to be able to make this on a two-stop race. I don't know about the trucks, though. I don't know if they can do it on two stops.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, I mean, it's going to be close. I don't think they'll be able to do it on two stops, but they'll go. I'm going to guess that they would go a lap down as they are. So they may be able to do it on two stops because they will be a lap down. But I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how this all plays out. We're getting spaced out now.
Oh, yeah.
This is
we're
what we
definitely
kind of
getting
been
spaced out.
expecting. We've been waiting on it. So you
Yeah.
got Campbell
I'm
up front. Go ahead.
I was just about to say, I'm curious to see how long it takes for these trucks and these next gens kind of hook up together to catch these Gen 4s.
Yeah. We know that the Gen 4 should be able to last longer than any of them.
Yeah.
Or next gen should be able to last longer than any of them. From what we've seen, they should. And I haven't read chat, but let me look and make sure. Because we're broadcasting on Racers Elite Facebook instead of our own. And I think I am. You know what? I may not even be broadcasting over there.
Well,
I'm gonna be
hopefully
honest.
you are.
Well, it just says we playing on live, so I don't know.
As you see Campbell and Benelli coming down pit road now along with Honeycutt. Oh! Someone missed pit road, couldn't get slowed down fast enough. I want to say that was Troy Thomas, maybe?
No, I'm sorry if we're not live over there. I think over on Facebook when it comes to that, you got to hit live. I'm not sure. We don't have black flag. Kirby Wayne Scott.
Well,
I do love that about the new ATVO. By the way, David Clemens, of course, had that black flag as well for he in the pit lane. But I do love that about the new ATVO. It literally says when they're black flagged now. So here we go. We got another next gen pit. I think that's Curtis Ecker. It is. Oh, but Troy Thomas. I'm sorry, and Curtis Ecker looks like they're on the next gen.
yeah, and I correct myself. That was Wayne Scott missing pit road when everybody else was coming
That's
down.
why he got the black flag.
Yep, because he, I think it was a commitment cone violation, as you see
Another
now.
black flag. Terry Fennell, black flag.
Well,
I haven't mentioned that name because I'm not very familiar with him. I love that paint scheme, by the way. Bucked up,
yeah.
uh, which I believe is you can get that from GNC. Anyway, Andrew Teft on pit road with DPV. Slow down, slow down. Oh man, they're gonna be close. They're gonna be really
Oh
close.
man.
One of them hit a 64, and I think it was a 9, but I think we're good. They're going to give it to him. All right. The 2 black flag, that run pit stops.
Yeah. We'll see how long it takes these guys to get on and off pit road.
What's interesting is I'm looking at Lee Campbell. He's got the 28 next gen behind him, kind of spaced out. Then he's got a truck behind him with another next gen.
Yeah, so now with Teft and DPV off pit road, if I'm Teft, I let him catch me just a little bit because then they could draft together and possibly close this gap into the rest of the field.
No, well, I'm seeing that they're still in the lead right now, but we're waiting to see. Here comes Lee Campbell off turn 2.
Yep.
I think they're going to actually blend back in with them. It's going to be close.
Right.
Yeah, it's going to be really close, but I think that they're actually going to be okay. They may lose it eventually, they're going to lose some time, but I think they're going to be able to actually keep up and just blend back in with the draft. So great stop by the 98 and 9. That was fantastic. Looking around the racetrack. The trucks all grouped up a little bit further back. Truth Hulk, that's our biggest race right now. We got 6 of them kind of grouped up here. I think a couple of them might be actually a lap down there. But Trevor Woodward pushing Truth to Alex for a position. We didn't talk about the point standings. So, with that said, we'll go ahead and do so. We'll talk a little bit about it. We know that the Gen 6 by Troy Thomas has been locked up. The truck class has been locked up. The only one that has not been locked up would be Andrew Tefts and Cody Vanelli.
I believe you told me
6 points.
I believe you told me, yeah.
So definitely could change hands tonight. Although Teff right now very comfortable with Cody Vanelli mired back in 12th behind all the trucks. So have to wait and see how that's going to pan out.
Yeah, it's always nice to not get any wins in your own league that you run, even though Andrew Teft has won, I believe, once or twice this season. Yeah. But I've always thought consistency always prevails over wins, because I've had it happen to me in a couple of my leagues that I've ran where I won championships that way, and I believe if Andrew Teft keeps doing what he's doing tonight, he will lock up that championship for the Gen 4 class.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, as long as he finishes top 5, he's good no matter what.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and I think the way he's running right now, I mean, it's going to be tough to take it away from him. Like, he is really on a mission to win this race, even if he don't win the race.
Right.
So we'll have to wait and see what happens. I mean, DVP right now behind him. They had actually extended the gap over third place, which I didn't think they would do. Last time Andrew and Dale ran a 45-8 to a 46, 2 and 3.
Yep. With I believe their lead now at 2.2 seconds over Campbell.
I feel like Campbell should be in front of this next gen pack.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Is he trying to save fuel?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good possibility. I don't know. I feel like he can make it to 25. I mean, 50. If he can make it 50, he's definitely good. I don't really know. I don't know if he'll be faster. He may not be. Speaking of pounds, who I'm seeing right now, the 13 Brandon Honeycutt just had pounds today. The 52 gets into the wall. And
he's got an issue.
Yeah, he's had a couple of issues. Getting into the wall at Daytona by yourself can't cause problems.
Oh, yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah, I was about to say, you can't say anything there, sir.
Straight away. By myself.
Yep.
Nobody around me. Good truck race back here, by the way. Troy Thomas leading this group.
I was starting to look at that.
But now he jumped to the outside. He's got to try to make us some spots. Shout out to all our sponsors, by the way, that have supported this series over the course of this season. Yeah, I see them right there in the top right hand corner of the screen. AMR Paintworks, AMR Race Control, Fast Designs, more. So thank you all very much. We really do appreciate it. Please check them out. I'm guessing everyone would be on Facebook. So check them out.
I would think.
If it wasn't for sponsors, to be honest, guys, they wouldn't be able to have this race broadcasted. And I mean, not only that, the racers pitched in and stuff like that. I mean, it's not cheap by any means because we have to pay fees for our stuff, and then all kind. I'm sure they pay race control. Like they really do. Sponsors mean a lot to any series. Todd, you know that.
Oh yes.
So it is not an easy thing to run.
No, it's always a sigh of relief when you get a sponsor or two to help cover some of the league costs.
Because it's expensive. Well, you pay enough to race as it is. It ain't cheap. And to say we're on the cheaper end compared to some people is an understatement.
Right. Like
so,
on an average, something like this session that we're in right now could cost between like, was it $3 or $5 or something per race?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. So, and then you got the cost of if you're paying race control.
Yeah, we're not sure how much that is. I'm not quite sure.
Right, and then you've got broadcasters like you and I.
And we're we're the cheaper end compared to a lot of people.
Yeah, so I mean,
there's broadcasters that pay $50 a race.
Oh,
and that's not cheap. Some way more than that.
Some people make you pay
like
per
$200 to $300. Yeah, $200 to $300 per race. Like it's up there. Now, granted, that is the upper end broadcasters that charge that, but there's some that's like our top quality that would make $100 off one race.
Yep.
A little bit ridiculous in my opinion. I think that's a little bit overdoing it. Of course, we don't do this to make a living, but you know.
Right.
But yeah, so
I mean,
thanks to all the sponsors that do pitch in.
Yeah. Back to the racing here. Truth Hope is still leading this truck class. Doing a nice job. Let's see here. Roy Thomas running in front of Truth Hope there. I believe that's Cody Benelli in front of him in this little pack.
Yeah, I think so. Benelli. Yeah, that's why I think it's smart. I think that they actually planned this. Because I've seen them kind of work around, and I think this is the smart plan. Let the trucks be behind the Gen 4 and then the next gen. I feel like that this group could actually match what the leaders running overall.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be able to tell you right here. They're faster. They're not faster than the leader, but they are faster than third and fourth. So they will close in on them. So let's go. Andrew Taft and BPB are out to 6 seconds.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, but look how DPV is kind of all over.
Yeah, like what worries me is, man, Andrew's out front. He's been out front the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if he can make it to lap 15.
I don't think he can.
That's tough.
Yeah. See, what I would do, this is my opinion. Let's say this is you and I, for instance. If you were ahead of me, I would tell you lead half of this run and then swap, like you said.
I agree with that. Last time by, the third group, who was not faster than the third and fourth. It was actually about a tenth slower, about 2 tenths slower than first and second.
Yeah, let's see what these leaders run this time. So it looks like they both ran 46.19s and the 46.20.
Pushed the crap out of him, though.
Yes, he
He
is.
really
And
is.
from what I was told, and something that we really got to talk amongst ourselves too when we do the super speedway races, is that when you're pushing somebody, they kind of go up higher than you. Don't chase them, because then you're scrubbing speed. Stay in your lane, even though you're a little off center, and you will go faster, because that bubble is still big enough to where it will push you guys further down the track.
Yeah, I hear you. And I think that's something that you got to look at if you're these guys. So we're kind of just watching this starting group, really. It's crazy they got this many cars caught in this group. I mean, I know it's a lot of trucks, but there's next gen mixed in and some good Ford. And they're not faster than our leaders. I mean, there's probably 12 trucks in this. Like, at least 10 trucks, I'd imagine. Or
Yeah.
10 cars.
Put it to perspective. Our two leaders here, Andrew Taft and Dale, both ran 46 O's last time by.
Yeah.
Them guys ran 46 sixes, 46 twos.
Wild, man. I didn't think they'd be that far off. Like, that is wild to me. And you got to give credit here to Dale, by the way, because if it ain't for him, they're not going fast. Like, he is pushing really hard to get that. I mean, he's got a brick of corners.
Yeah, and I'm not that type of person that likes that.
But yeah, I don't drive through I don't bump through the corners. And he is giving a little bit, like right there going in, that scares me. But he's done a really good job. Like, he's on one of the better drafted I've seen. Like, that's how you're supposed to draft.
Yeah.
Like, he is doing exactly what you're supposed to do if you draft to the corner. He moves up a little bit. Like, his left hand side of the car, left side of the car goes up to about the middle of the bumper. Like, kind of, and that could be getting air and stuff like that too. But right there, you can see how he's pushed right there. That is perfect.
Yep.
That's like that's textbook drafted, man, honestly. And I'm not a big restrictor plate fan or drafted fan, but he's really doing a great job. That's impressive.
Do want to mention, we noticed this earlier in the race where we told you the fastest lap of the race so far. Right now, it is Brandon Honeycutt with a 45.814 compared to Dale's 45.818.
So I just talked to a car with Lee Campbell, and it kind of brought me up to something. Did you watch the in-car with Chase?
Yes, I did.
I love that, by the way.
Oh, I love it
the coolest
too.
thing ever.
Well, it's kind of like how, like, I kind of wish that they would show like a small window of the actual
race,
rest of the broadcast. Yeah.
Yeah, because I got to have it up on both
without the
screens.
commentators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so if you if you don't know what we're talking about, Max, as in the subscriptions you pay for, kind of like Netflix, they have in-car driver audio and actual race on Sundays. One of the coolest things ever. For the price you pay for it is 100% worth it. Because you get every driver.
Yep, every driver. You also don't even have to watch just the in-car. You've got 4 different cameras that you can watch too.
Which is really cool. Like when I watched it Sunday, now I will say there is a little bit of a delay in the in-car audio or in-car broadcast compared to the actual race. But it ain't much.
Yeah.
I had both screens on, but I enjoyed it, man. Like, I really did.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what it is that I pay a month for that. I think it's like $20 a month.
It ain't much. I meant to watch it in VR, by the way, because I really wanted to see Atlanta in VR, and I forgot to turn it on.
Yeah.
Coda in VR would be amazing.
Oh, Gosh, yes.
I
But
may have
here's the
started
thing.
on.
Here's the
Caution.
thing. When we joined, yeah, we got a yellow out.
I don't know why. We had people pit. I wonder if that was it. So the 19 had trouble again on pit road. By the way, that's the second 48. It's the second time the 48 has went around. It's Hunter McCam
Yeah.
coming to pit road. I don't think that's the caution. Where is the caution? Oh, right there, maybe. We had 55 spin on pit road. Oh, the 30. Oh, and more. The 88. Oh, right there. This is a big wreck. The 19 of Benelli tries to go high on the truck that just exit pit road. Made a really late move. That was a little late for Benelli. And the 88, I think the 88 was like, okay, he's driving up behind me. I'll go high because I don't think he's going to go high. I'll be getting their way. That was just miscommunication on both ends.
Yeah.
That was a really late move by Benelli. It really was. But also, the 88 was there. At that point, you just hold your line. It's really one of the things. What was you saying?
Mm-hmm. So, I can't remember what it was now.
We're talking about Max, I think.
Oh yeah, we were talking about Max. So yeah, I think I pay $20 a month for that.
Yeah.
And like we said, it's got the in-car view. It's got the ticker, the telemetry, you could hear the spotter, the crew chief, and the driver talking amongst each other.
I wish they had a few different camera views for the car when you're in car.
Yeah.
I do wish that, because if you're in the passenger seat, basically like what we're showing right now is kind of what it looks like in Max. It's basically that view the whole time. I kind of wish we could see the driver sometimes.
Yeah.
Pit road is open, by the way. Everybody's got a pit because you're not making it from here.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be very, very, very close if you can make it to the end.
But, I know what I was saying in the middle of saying now. When we joined in VR for Daytona, we were able to watch some of it, but parts of it, I don't know if it was just there were so many people joining that it kicked us out multiple times. And I think maybe that's why I decided not to join for Atlanta's, because we were so worried that was going to happen. As you see, Andrew Teft winning the race off pit road. So,
sorry, I was dog out.
You're fine. If any of you guys have a VR headset, go to this app or game or whatever called X Stadium, and you'll be able to sit there and watch some of the live NASCAR races.
It is cool.
Yeah, from like it would be kind of like the sideline of like a football game or a basketball game.
Yeah, I haven't. Have you watched any basketball yet?
No, I have not.
So I did it in another VR room. It looks really cool. I want to watch UFC in it. I think that would be really fun. I know that's a paid thing that you got to pay for, but I think it looks good.
It does look like it was Andrew Teft leading the field off of pit road.
I ain't gonna lie, just crap by my toes.
I believe Lee Campbell is going to be second overall, and DPV will be third overall.
Yeah, so this is going to reset the field. Basically, I feel like a lot of these guys are saving right now. I feel like that's the smart thing to do.
Oh, yeah.
Because 25 laps about the max you can go, and that's really close to where we're at. Luckily, the good news for them is we will be back green with about 26 laps, so there is a chance that they could make it. I don't know if you really want to be leading, though.
No, if I'm Andrew Teft, man, I do not like the position I'm in. Being like you just said, you could go 25 laps, but here's the thing: we're gonna take the green with 26, and you're the leader.
Yeah,
like you said, you're gonna want to try and save as much as you possibly can. So
how about this? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just about to say, if I'm Andrew Teft, once you get off of turn 2, try to go to the middle and try to fall back a little to save as much as you possibly can.
So, Nathan Emerson has won 3 races this year. But there's a guy that's starting behind him. Everybody else in the trucks is right now. Jesse Fox is up front in second place. We'll have a chance to win this race. How about that?
Yeah.
That'd be big for him.
Awesome.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see a new winner in the truck series. So hopefully Jesse can pull it off. If not, we'll see a 4-time winner, which would be awesome as well. And the thing with that, though, in the truck is... Okay, yeah,
I think you said Burkham.
Yeah, Burkham is going to be able to hold on. He has a 32-point lead. So I think Nathan actually missed a race, which is what hurt him, I believe.
I think so, too.
Yeah. All right, we're going back green. After our first caution of the night here, we are just about what? I don't know. 70% done, pretty much. 60% done, 65% done. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
We're not far.
Well, so here we go. Like I said before, it will be Andrew Teft and Lee Campbell leading the field back to green once we get it. Pace car will dive down, and we are in the restart zone now. Green flag is back out in the air. See Andrew Teft getting out to a small lead. See the top lane getting a little bit more information than the bottom. Now you see some of these guys come down from the top to the bottom. And Andrew Teft going to get a big run off of turn 2.
Yeah, so we should start seeing what Andrew Teft wants to do, whether he wants to follow the line to right or not. It does not appear he wants to, as DVP continues to push the bump up 98. Man, his push has been out. I just can't get enough of that, how good he's pushing him. I mean, look at him. They're checking out a little bit here.
Yeah, I mean...
I don't think that's going to hold.
I don't know if it'll hold either, but here's my question. Yes, he's pushed so well right now. What's his pushing going to be when he gets into a late race situation? As you see Lee Campbell blink just a little. We'll see if he can clear the 28 down here in the bottom lane. I don't think he will. But will this 9 get a little more crazy, I guess you could say, with the run? You know, when the intensity is ramped up?
Yeah,
or will he make a mistake? Or
right now, how far are they out, Todd? How far do you got to be out to draft up to these cars? They're almost 9-10. How far is that? Is that still draft?
Yeah. I think so.
It's close. They're lowering it down to 7. I know 7 for sure is.
Yeah, I believe the 28's got the draft from the 9 now. Because
They
they are closing in the
close
gap.
back up, yeah. Good lap there, though.
The Honeycutt bouncing into the outside lane to try and help Lee Campbell up there, and a couple more. I believe that is Ecker, and I believe Troy Thomas.
Yeah. Troy Thomas switching over from the Gen 6 to the next gen tonight. In the 3 car, right there on the top side.
See, right there, you've seen how 9 is kind of all over the 98. But
I mean, it's working for him, man. He's got distance.
It is.
But they haven't closed in. It's been down to 6/10, back up to 7 and 8. I mean, it's kind of going. Nobody's really tucked up great behind them. I mean, really, if you're Andrew, this is what you want. Go ahead.
Yeah. New fastest lap in this race is set by Justin Fox with a 45.71.
For a truck?
For a truck.
Yeah, that's quick. That's really fast for a truck. Wow. Good for him. Of course, he's racing Nathan Emerson right up in front. Fox in that blue truck. These guys are going to be going at it here in just 2 laps. We got one car coming to pit lane. Don't think that's scheduled.
I think that's Wayne Scott.
I think you're right.
Did he get a penalty?
So he did not pit under caution. That's he took wave around. That's why.
That's why. Yep.
Yep. So let's wait and see how that plays out for him. He's still 1 lap down, unfortunately. never know what can happen. You know, Mark McDowell was 6 laps down in Atlanta.
Oh, I know. I was like, what in the world has happened to this man?
Yeah, and he came back and finished 13th. Impressive. Up front, we have had a change. Lee Campbell has joined the mix for the top 2 cars. It
All
has been,
by himself.
Yeah, it's been Andrew Campbell and Dale pretty much most of the night up front. Lee Campbell said, well, it's my turn to play now, guys, and here you go. Start to push the front.
Lee Campbell trying to do everything he possibly can to stay behind this 9. Help 3 of them kind of check out on the rest of the field, which I believe is starting to work.
Yeah,
look at that outside lane back there. Look who's leading
jump
it.
Up. Yeah, Honeycutt jumped up, and Alan Wild,
Nelly up there. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm trying to figure out where he was. It's like, see the blue car. Alan Wild currently leading the next gen, but Brandon Honeycutt, like you just mentioned, closing it up fast. 20 laps to go.
This race has gone by real fast. I will say that. Now my question is, with Cody Benelli leading the rest of the field, can that whole field kind of close the gap to the rest of these Gen 4s up here?
Yes, sir.
I
Here
don't
we go.
think they can.
Yeah, you seen Wayne Scott did a really good job now communicating with the leaders, getting up out of the way. Of course, unfortunately for him, will be 2 laps down now, and probably going to end his chance in Daytona. Yeah, these top 3 is gone, but now he's probably not real happy because he still has a chance technically to win the championship. And right now, I don't know if he's going to or not.
Yeah, I don't think he's got enough time.
Yeah, that's a long way to close up. It's 1.7 off, I think. 1.9 off, actually losing quite a bit. I think that does take the lead, by the way. In the next year, third sector, Alan Troy Thomas. Thomas right now out of the mix. Nathan Emerson able to right now lead Jesse Fox in the truck. Jesse right now running second in trucks. Kind of just Todd really, you don't want to be the leader on the final lap, really.
No.
Like, I've always like 2 laps to go. Before I jump out, maybe come out of 4, come to the white flag. Or sometimes that's too early, maybe out of turn 2, the white flag. I think that's probably your preferred. Depending on who's pushing.
Yeah. We know how fast these Gen 4s are by themselves.
Yeah.
Take a look at the lap time this past time that Lee Campbell.
Oh my gosh. Well, that fastest lap, it just got faster.
Yes.
Well,
45:39.
New fastest lap. That is wild. So they are faster drafting by themselves like this.
Yep. And they're really pulling away now.
Lee Campbell is really fast. Lee Campbell's going to be the wrench in all this, though, because if Dale jumps out of line,
yeah,
and if Lee chooses to push one, who do you push?
Right.
Do you push? I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. If I'm Lee, and this is just my opinion, I try to split them 3 wide and make it a photo finish.
I mean, yeah.
If you think you've got the run.
Boy, I look at it too. But that's the last race of the season.
Yeah.
Like, what do you really have to lose? We're coming to 15 to go next time I fly. Trying to jump back here just for, I really want to see what Jesse Fox is. Okay, Jesse Fox sitting 2 trucks right now, or 2 cars behind the 1. So if I'm Jesse, what do? You got the 07 behind you. that a lap? Is that a who is that? I'm not actually really 7. I don't know who that is. Who's in that
I think
Hendrick
that
cars?
is.
Oh, it's 7. Okay, I thought he
That
had
is
the wrong
Nunez.
number. Yeah, I thought he had the wrong
Yeah.
number. I mean, I think the 07 would definitely go with you because really, the 07 really don't want to finish, fifth. So I think that he would definitely go with you. I think the 3 might jump up there too. So kind of keep it on.
Truth Hope gonna drop or run up to the top as we got a wreck right here. 3 and 4, big wreck.
Caution is out. We got some damage on the trucks on this one. The 48, he's had a couple incidences that I would see. Oh, what happened here? He was being pushed by the 1 of Emerson. And just took a bump and a overwent attack. That's pretty much all that was. That's just product of Daytona. Accordion effect, pretty much.
The thing for Cam though is he's gonna be your points winner or your points champion.
Well, remember
that ain't gonna affect him.
Yeah. So either way, he's good. This is going to open pit road, by the way, which I would expect some cars to definitely come down and fill up.
Yeah, I mean, you should be good at the end here no matter what. So, this part of the race here, from here on out, I could actually see some really, really crazy maneuvers come from like the trucks or the next gen class to kind of get up to the field, because right now it's been all Gen 4.
Yeah. We will wait and see what happens. Anybody coming down? There's got to be some people come down.
I believe there's
9 comes
one.
Down. That's
wow. Hey. Well, this is going to be really interesting.
Well, I was laughing because, like, I'll tell you about it later.
Okay.
Here I am talking about losing weight earlier, and I'm over here getting McDonald's. I mean, don't offer me McDonald's. I'm going to take it.
Well, why don't you get some for me, too, while you're at it?
I mean, I could. Bro, it's not the right place, but it is funny. Because we're under caution. I'm killing time at Daytona. We went to Walmart, and we was in there shopping for jeans, okay, at Walmart. We're in Tennessee. That's where we shop. So anyway.
Mom jeans, right?
Mom jeans. Got to be mom jeans. So anyway, I can't stand straight leg jeans, by the way. I just want to point that out. I don't know why people wear them. Whole other conversation for a different time. Anyway, I was in there shopping. And I didn't realize how much weight I've gained over 2 months. And I'm still not big. Like, I'm not big by any means. I'm like 237 now, which is a lot compared to I was at 219. So, anyway, I sat in the floor at McDonald's. That should tell you. I sat in the floor at Walmart so I could reach the bottom shelf, and my fat got in my way to get up. And here I am in Walmart yelling. And I can't say what I said on broadcast, but I called myself a fat bad word, and I kept cussing myself out because I couldn't get up. And it made me so mad. I'm like, how much weight have I put on? I didn't realize.
Apparently enough. I would have laughed so hard if I was there.
Oh, trust
just
me.
to see that.
Laughter. Not by me, but there was laughter. Like, okay, so I get a message, okay? As we're doubling up, I want everybody to hear my pain. Yep. I get a message because my girl's been at work for 8 hours. She's hungry. I get it. She said, "Do y'all want McDonald's?" I said, "I don't, but the boy might." But you know what? Go ahead and get me a double cheeseburger. What? I said I don't, but then I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead and get me a cheeseburger." Like, then I messaged her back because I'm fat. I remember. Yeah, yeah. It's horrible, Todd. It's a struggle. You know?
Oh, I know.
It's not fair.
I know.
It's not fair to us.
No. Oh, no.
Like,
It is not.
in 2025, I know this is way off topic what we're talking about. You should not have this many food options around you.
No.
Like, we just need to go back to eating nothing but bread. Like,
Yeah.
what we need one time is the Great Depression to hit for like a year and a half, and we'll be good. We'll lose weight, you know. Anyway,
Yeah.
we got 11 laps to go. Andrew Tapp probably thinks about McDonald's as well. Brandon Honeycutt thinking about Powell's because he's got the Powell's car.
Oh, man.
Brandon Tapp's probably like, I don't like McDonald's. I don't really like it either, but for some reason, I can eat few certain things. Like a classic cheeseburger, I'm good with.
McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Yeah. So I'm not a fan of Angel Reese, the basketball player, but they came out with a hamburger with her on it, and oh my gosh, it is good.
Yep.
It is really good. Barbecue cheeseburger. Anyway. Fatty.
Here we go. Andrew Taft, Lee Campbell, again leading the field back to the green flag here momentarily. Pace car dives down in the restart zone now. Green flag is back out in the air, and look at this. Honeycutt and Campbell nose to tail.
Yeah, this is
once again as we head into one.
This will hurt Taft. Because Benelli's really struggled tonight for some reason at getting up to a car.
Meanwhile, Tuft has some help from Ecker.
I mean, I think he dropped down to 13 at 60, yeah.
Yep, there we go.
No, the 13 may jump out of line.
He may jump out of line and jump right up in front of this, I believe that's
07
of Nunez.
By the way, Jesse Fox in the lead for the trucks. How about that?
Meanwhile, here comes Andrew Tuft and the 9 of DPV. Towards the middle of the Campbell, blocks the run, goes to the bottom is Tuft. Oh. Honeycutt saved that. Wow.
You know, Lee Campbell did the right thing. But DPV is not long to leave Andrew now.
No.
By the way, Curtis Ecker takes the lead in
the back.
Oh, caution. Jesse Fox.
Oh,
that was your race leader in the trucks. We'll have to look and see. He's going to be fine. Should have a fast repair actually for him. And got tagged by the 6 up into the outside wall. Wayne Scott in it as well. And you can see the fun ride that he takes.
Flag number 3.
Real fast on board with Jesse Fox. You guys can see what it looks like. From that rate of speed. You'll see him face the opposite direction. There you go. That's what Daytona looks like backwards.
Not fun.
Did he kill the truck?
Not fun at all.
I think he killed his truck on purpose when he wrecked. That's interesting. It sounded like he did. It sounded like he cut his truck off. Interesting.
Field catching up to the pace car here, about 3/4 down the back stretch now. Oh, who was that? Honeycutt.
What happened?
Honeycutt came up behind Benelli and just killed the turn 3 wall.
Oh, he did.
For no reason.
Yeah, there's a replay. I mean, you got to knock the fender in a little bit.
I mean, yeah.
That looked like William Byron move.
It did. Maybe that's why.
What have you been watching?
Oh,
gosh.
So I don't think we'll see anybody come down.
Yeah, unless there's some takers that might have a fast repair. I don't know many people that do. So, I do want to mention the lucky dog should go to the 12 in the truck. Let me make sure. drops to the apron, does he get the wave around? I don't think so.
No.
Don't look like it.
No.
So we are, unless they wave him around, because I thought they were supposed to wave him around on purpose, like with the race control. I thought we were supposed to do it manually. Either way, Nathan Emerson, Jesse Fox. I'm trying to see where they're going to be lining up each other at. Here comes the 60. I don't think he'll get the lead back with the wreck. He might be starting right behind Emerson, or right beside him. He's pulling up there. He's going to be starting right behind him. So, yeah, that makes sense because everybody else is a lap down. That makes sense. Duh.
Yep.
All right. So we'll be getting ready to go back racing in just a minute. And this will not be a group one checker.
No, should be getting the 1 to go signal this time by where everybody will be doubling up. Tell you what, tonight's race, even though we've had these couple of yellows here as of late, which is just typical Daytona coming down to the wire, the racing itself has been really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually been pretty good. It ain't been too bad at all. So
you got Andrew Teft leading the Gen 4 class. You got Curtis Ecker leading the next gen class, and you got Nathan Emerson leading the truck class.
For the final race, man, it has. Wayne Scott just killed the wall. Okay, he's back there killing the wall on straightaway. He did it like 6 times. There he goes again.
Well,
what are we doing there? Hey, granted, I don't think it hurts you anything.
I don't think it does either.
But it's still funny to
look
watch.
at this. I think Andrew Teft is thinking about taking the outside lane.
I think you're right. And I think there could be some communication. Let me double check and make see to look. I think Dale and him are in the same. They are. Dale and him are in the same, because that is chicken coop racing, by the way. They are in the same channel. So I feel like that they are be like, hey, I'll drop down in front of you. And we can continue what we're doing.
Yeah, until we get the 1 to go, and then we're on our own from there.
I did have fun trying to defend me. That's what Dale's thinking. Dale does not have a wheel, by the way, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think has he made every race this season?
No,
I don't think he
has. 2 starts. Yeah, he's made 2 starts this year. He does have 1 pole though,
which is obviously tonight.
Yeah. Well, actually, I would give him 2 then. Well, because this one hasn't been uploaded yet.
Yep.
So, how about that? Making 3 starts, 2 poles. That's pretty good.
It is pretty good. So it does look like Teft is going to choose the outside lane. He will have Curtis Ecker pushing him on the
restart. There's a place outside of Daytona called Daytona, and it's a real place.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, it's about 30 minutes west of Daytona. It's called Daytona.
Huh.
Yeah, I heard it on the Sugar podcast. Completely opposite of what we're talking about, but it just crossed my mind.
Yeah.
ADHD. Todd
it's ready to go green.
Close on field, by the way. He's about to 21 laps.
Yeah, so we'll watch him as Lee Campbell now goes on to the back of the 9 as the pace car comes down pit road. We say green flag back out in the air as Andrew Teft and Curtis Ecker get a good launch off that top lane.
Drop down.
I don't think he will.
It's not looking like it.
No. Now I believe he might.
Well,
we'll see what happens if Ecker and Honeycutt going down to the bottom, going to leave Teft up there.
Now we got a race.
But Nunez behind him.
Now we got a race. Teft get left out to dry. Dale going to the lead in the Gen 4. Does he jump up in front of Andrew? Andrew trying to get around back.
I don't think he will.
I don't think so either.
I think he wants to stick with Ecker and Honeycutt here for the lead.
Yeah. Andrew trying to get her up back to the outside. I don't think he's going to be able to get her up back to the outside. Benelli, that's a big pass for Benelli. Remember, 6 points separate.
Yep.
So Benelli somehow wins this race. Things could get interesting.
Benelli goes to the top to block Andrew Taft. Lee Campbell thinking about it as well.
Yeah, I don't know if I would have went to the top if I was Benelli. I don't want to pull Andrew there with me.
Oh. Honeycutt just about wrecked Ecker as... Here we go. The 9 gets a run on Ecker and Honeycutt for the lead.
We've got multiple things happening. Jesse Fox just took the lead in the truck series. Kind of going back and forth. It looks like Jesse's able to get single file, so we'll jump back up front. One possibly wrecked behind. He saves it.
Wow, this is going to be a really good race. It is 3 versus 3.
Yeah, 3 finish like yes. And it's interesting because we got 2 Gen 6 or 2 next gens and 4 Gen 4s. So this really could change everything.
See that bottom lane rolling the lane better. They're hooked up better than the top.
Half pushing that bottom line. I like that. He's pushing the heck out of 13 and 8.
When we get back to the line, it will be 3 to go here at Daytona.
Benelli really needs to figure out what to do here as the trucks and other next-gen cars close in. It's Alan Wild behind him closing in with Jesse Fox and Emerson.
Andrew Taft pops out, so does the 9.
Well, we've seen this
the
before.
chance they have.
We've seen this one a few times. Oh, there you go. The 60 jumps up, Campbell.
Yep, all Gen 4s are running that top lane together right now.
Number 2 laps to go at the stripe. Keep in mind, this is the final race of the year. Who's going to walk out of Daytona as a winner here in the final race? And probably the last time we run the series, by the way.
Yeah. See the next gen cars of Ecker and Honeycutt.
Want to mention Jesse Fox is in a prime position to win his first race time. He's got over a 1.1 second lead on that second group.
Oh, here you go. 3 wide for the lead.
2 laps to go. What do? Yeah, I can tell you what's about to happen.
Oh, wow. They saved it.
They ain't going to save this. We're going to wreck on a white flag. Thompson's out. Kirby Wade Scott around the backstretch with the one of Nathan Emerson. We got overtime. Here's what happened. The truck's beating and banging further back. Oh, yeah, it was the 12 and 1 that got into it. And there was multiple things that happened here. Here's a look at this. They're still beating and banging into the corner. Emerson hard into the outside wall. And multiple people was caught up. And I'm trying to get a better view. He was side drafting. And I don't know if the 12 really liked that too much because then they started beating and banging as they enter turn 1. Oh, he got turned by the 6 into the 12, yeah. It's actually a few times.
Like you said, we're going to have overtime. Does Andrew Taft have enough fuel to make it back to the line to finish up this race? I don't know if he does. The Honeycutt coming down here at the bottom. I think he's trying to save fuel. Let's see, looking all around, everybody else. Doesn't look like anybody else is doing anything crazy here. I don't know if these guys are going to come down and top off or not. But we're about to wait and see. This will be caution flag number 4 on the night. Want to welcome you guys into the booth for the final race of the Racers Elite Racing Series here at Daytona. You got the Gen 4 class leading the field with Andrew Taft.
I was getting ready to say, Taft, I thought would have to come down pit road. A lot of these cars may be short. They're looking at over 30 laps.
Yeah.
On this run.
We don't know if they'll make it or not. So, the longest these guys have been out has been what? 25, 26 laps,
Yeah,
something like that.
25, I think, is the most that we've seen the Gen 4s. Actually, out of anybody, I think that's the most we've seen anybody is, 25 laps.
So
I was
yeah,
trying
if
to
you're
double
just
check
tuning
that,
in,
but I think that's right.
yeah, if you're just tuning in, it's been all the Gen 4s all night long. And like we just mentioned, we don't know if they got enough to make it the rest of the way, but Curtis Ecker leading the next gen class and Jesse Fox leading the truck class. Obviously, Hunter Cam going to lock up the truck championship for that class. I want to say, um, for the Gen 4 class, it was Andrew Teft in a tight battle with Benelli, which that coming into that race, it was 6 points between the two. Troy Thomas not in a Gen 6 class tonight. He's actually in the next gen class. Already locked up that championship.
27 laps, Todd, is the most we've had tonight. I just went back and checked on my
Mm-hmm.
events. 27 laps is the most we went, and that was set by the 98 and the 9. We are at 28
Okay.
now. Now, keep in mind the 9 has actually pitted.
Yep.
He pitted 13 laps ago, but Nelly and Lee Campbell are on the same strategy as Tev. So it's going to be really close. I mean, they're coming to 29 laps right here. It's going to be really close if they can make it. But they have had yellows. I don't know if Andrew's actually saving. It sounds like he could be. Yeah, he is.
Can't remember. Yeah. I can't remember. Did we say who had the points lead in the next gen class? Was it Honeycutt?
It was Honeycutt by about 300.
Okay.
So it's locked. Yeah.
So he's gonna lock up that. So do also want to mention the fastest lap set earlier this race was by Lee Campbell at a 45:39. Also, the fastest lap for the next gen class is being held by Curtis Ecker at a 45:80, and your fastest lap set by the trucks has been Jesse Fox at a 45:71. As we see everybody doubling up, as it will be a green-white checker finish here at Daytona. So, who do you think is going to pick up this win?
I think I like the 9, to be honest with you. I think the 9 has the car to really push. But I don't know. Like, it all depends on this restart. If Andrew's able to get in front of him, I like the 9 to jump out last second and try to take it from him. But at the same time, he may not. If they are teammates, he may not. He may just try to push him to the win. So, I mean, you could give it to Andrew, but
I think
I want to see. I want to see Jesse win the trucks as well.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna have a tough time because he's got to get past these Gen 4s. But if they do run out of fuel, it could come down between Jesse and
I'd be
Brandon
happy with
Honeycutt.
Jesse. As long as Jesse wins the class, I'd be happy with that. Honestly.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
So here we go. Green white checker finish. I'll pick up the green. Next time it'll be the white, and then the next time by it'll be the checkered flag. Green flag is out as Andrew Teft gets a huge shot.
Yeah. Not a good start for the 9.
But he falls back in the inside lane, leaving Cody Benelli up there by himself with a couple of trucks pushing him.
We have to make it to the white flag for the race to be official. Keep that in mind.
Andrew Teft holding the bottom lane. You see the 9 of DPV. Yep.
Watch
Lee Campbell going to jump up there with him.
I was going to say watch Ranger to possibly jump up, but he's not able to. Lee Campbell pushing the 9. Andrew's kind of left out here.
Yeah, he's all by himself. Benelli going to push Lee Campbell and DPV. As we come off of turn 4, here comes Ecker going to give a shot to...
Race is official. Dale drops down. This is a good shot, by the way, because I got multiple classes in this one. Watch for a wreck to happen. Here they go. One upside down.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, we had a blow over. white flag still out. I do want to mention Jesse Fox, as long as he does not wreck, he will win his first ever Truck Series race.
Here comes the top. DPV getting a big shot from Lee Campbell.
Yep, Campbell got a massive shot there, too.
28 pushing the 19.
It's going to be a finish at the end. It's going to be close.
Got Lee Campbell out there. DPV trying to block him. It's 3 wide for the race lead. Andrew Tuft on the bottom getting a run from Brandon Honeycutt. I think it's going to be Andrew Tuft.
Andrew Tuft will win Daytona. Yep. Second goes to Campbell. Third goes to Honeycutt. And just to let you know,
big wreck here at the end.
Jesse Fox wins his first ever truck race.
Hey!
Awesome.
So we'll talk to Andrew, Brandon, and Jesse.
Yep. That's a great race there between Andrew. How about Andrew picking up the championship officially? We can say that now officially. Oh, I did not mean to push that button. I don't know why that popped up. And Andrew's going to spin through the infield. All right. Let's see if I can bring him up.
Fireworks going off down the backstretch.
All right, let's bring Andrew up as Benelli's going to spin on the. That's a great donut.
Yep.
He wouldn't have hit the wall.
That was cool.
If he wouldn't have hit the wall, that would have been so perfect.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Andrew Tiff with us in the winner's circle. Andrew, big win, locking up the championship, man. That was fun, especially you and Dale working together. Talk us through that one.
Yeah, that was a blast. It looked like he dressed it up a little bit in 3 and 4 and just left it wide open for me. I couldn't believe my eyes. Just kind of stayed on the bottom and then I got a big push from behind. I'm not even sure who. It was hard to tell. I think it was a red car, and it had Lee on the outside in the tri-oval. And I thought I might settle for a second or third there going into turn 3, but you just never know what's going to happen at these.
Man, we watched you and Dale work together for a long time. Was that just a strategy? Because I know you all are on the same team, but one of the best drafts or able to work together that I've ever seen.
Yeah, for some reason, we were really able to gap the field there with just 2 cars. We were kind of confused. Said it probably looked pretty funny on TV, just seeing 2 cars tandem away. But, it was super quick. I think later in the run, we got a 3rd car, and that was even faster. I think we were running some low 45s. But, it was just funny how all the different cars interact. And it seems like they're all pretty close once, when they're in the same pack together. If they get separated at all, I think that's when the differences show up. But ton of fun.
4 wins this season, man. Championship locked up. Any shout-outs and stuff you want to give out?
Yeah, you guys for putting on the season up in the booth. Really appreciate it. Want to thank everybody that tunes in to watch and shows up to race, and our servicemen and women, my family. If anybody wants to check us out, just head on over to racerselite.com. You can find all the info there. Schedules, standings, the whole 9 yards.
Awesome, dude. Hey, good job and congratulations on a pretty damn good season.
Yeah, I want to thank whoever pushed me, but I'm not even sure who it was because
I'm
everything
not sure
happened
who
so
it was
fast.
either. Yeah, it happened so fast. I don't even remember. Good job, dude.
Yeah, I got to go back and watch that and go thank them.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Next up, Todd Chase, we got who?
It's either Brandon Honeycutt or Jesse Fox.
Thoughts of Jesse.
All right.
Jesse Fox, you got a copy?
I do.
Man, this has been a long time coming. That was a fun one to watch. You was able to get your first victory in the Truck Series tonight, and it definitely wasn't easy. You had a little bit of incident there. Well, a few laps before the green white checker, but able to work your way back up to the field and take the win. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was fun to do it on a night with 9 trucks. That was a good field to do it in, and get that truck up to 200 miles an hour in that pack is a blast.
We was talking about how fast, because you actually put down the fastest lap of the trucks, and we was just surprised at how quick they was going. Talk about running this field, man, and really getting your first win. Talk about running in that pack and what you really look for.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Troy and Truth. They've really helped me a lot this season in all the leagues. They kind of took me under the wing. They're showing me a lot. I'm getting faster. So that's Yeah, it's really fun. It was an unusual thing to do. We ran all these different cars
Yeah.
together, and we didn't know how they were going to interact, but it was fun. Our racing didn't like yellows. Sometimes it had trouble sorting us out. So, but other than that, it was a blast. It was something fun to do. I'm glad he did it.
For sure, it was something different. That's kind of like when we came in, we talked about just being different. So, man, congratulations on your first win. And any other shout outs you want to give out?
No, especially just Andrew, Troy, Truth, my wife Steph for always watching and rooting for us. All the broadcasters, you guys, all the other broadcasters that come in and help us out week after week. We have so much going on. There's so many people that jump in and help us keep this thing going. So, but yeah,
Thanks a lot, dude.
Finally to get one feels good.
Yeah, I bet. Good job tonight.
All right,
Thanks, man. All right, do we got anybody else, Todd?
I'm not sure. The only other one we would have is
He is
Brandon
not
Honey.
in here. He is not in here. All right, that'll do it. Todd, any shout outs and stuff you want to say before we hop out?
Oh, most importantly, I want to thank you for letting me do this with you, and I want to thank Andrew and everybody over there for allowing both of us to do this. You know, it's been a while since we've done this, and I think tonight, it's taken this long to kind of get the rust knocked off and everything. And I want to thank everybody tuning into the broadcast, everybody who raced in the races that we've done. It's been a blast.
Yeah, so when we first got introduced to this, we really didn't know if we was going to take it or not. Me and you and Andrew kind of went back and forth forever. We decided to take it, and it's been kind of cool. It's something different. So that'd be it for us